You just don't turn it off. It wasn't my war. You asked me, I didn't ask you.
I don't deal with psychos. I put them away.
Of course I knew. I just had no idea.
My little contribution to birth control.
What do I stand for? Corner kicked.
I don't know about the rest of these men, but I didn't join the force to kill people.
I'm a sucker for good conversation.
You're fucking dead! What duty for that? Hallelujah! Duty for that! Hallelujah! Duty for that! Gotta go! Show those guys the crazy. Gotta go! Show those guys the crazy. Sweet to the east, sweet to the best. Shoot the one that I love best. Gotta go! Show those guys the crazy. Wow! Duty for that! Hallelujah! She rocks to the east, she rocks to the west. She's the girl that I love best. Duty for that! Hallelujah! Wow! Duty for that! Hallelujah! Wow! Duty for that! Hallelujah! You're my kind of girl. A wop, bop, a loop, a pop, bam, boom.
Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Good Times, Great Movies. We get together every 2 weeks and we talk about a movie from the 1980s. I am one of your hosts. I'm Jamie Lorello on the other side of things. Just, I don't know, hanging out in Bangkok, maybe, watching a stick fight. Was it a stick then? It was a stick that got stuck in him. Maybe he knows how to take sticks out.
You think it was in there since the fight? You think
no, I'm thinking that's how he knows how to battle is with the stick.
Oh.
There was a lot of little iron, like.
No, go ahead. No, I want to hear.
There was a lot of little throwbacks that would happen in this movie, and I didn't pay attention to that one in particular. But I know there was one when he has that deep conversation with the colonel or whatever, the captain, the guy he's close to, about this coming full circle for him. This is a full circle moment for him. He kept saying that over and over again. And then when he hears about his death, the guy's capture, he's building a wheel. Full circle, the wheel. Okay. Did you notice that? I did. I was here for all of these little nuances in this film.
Wow, I'm really impressed because mostly I was like, what, did this already happen in the second one? Are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
And also, I was watching this and my brother-in-law texted me about something. I think we're going to go see.
Not Rambo related?
Not Rambo related. I believe they're re-releasing Silent Night, Deadly Night. Or they're making a remake of it. But anyway, he texted me about that and I was like, yeah, I'm watching Rambo 3. And he knows I had never seen Rambo 3 before.
Now I know that too. Go ahead.
And his response to my saying that I'm watching this movie, he said to me, he's like, now does a lot of stuff in Hot Shots Part 2 make more sense now? And I was like, yes, all those jokes make so much more sense now that I've seen this.
Now I have to watch that movie as a backup.
It's fine. It's not great. It's not as good as the original, but Richard Crenna is in Hot Shots Part 2, basically playing the same character. And at one point he's trapped like in a prison, but the bars are so far apart. He sees the keys and he can walk through the bars to get the keys, go back in to unlock the door and let himself out. Kind of a fun little gag there.
Okay.
Yeah. And that he was up for it, that he was there to basically make fun of his character.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, that's fine.
Pretty
well,
good.
You have to know that even though you're playing a serious role, it's kind of hilariously insane.
I mean, he's an actor, Jamie. His range.
And this is a film. You're right.
The way you said "failum," I was like, yeah, it is a failum. If I'm going to call it one of the three Rambo movies.
This is the end of the Rambo, right? Is this the end of the Rambo?
For us, he took like 15 years off and then made another Rambo, and I think maybe one, possibly two more.
And did he ever do like Rambo? I don't know, goes to Tibet and just like takes it easy, or was it always Rambo's getting that call for that government that hates him to help out another?
I mean, I'd never seen Rambo 3 before this.
Okay.
This may shock you, Jamie. I've never seen any other Rambo movie, and I really don't have a desire to watch them. I wouldn't be surprised if they're all the same, where it's just like, finally I get to take it easy. And then who knows, a drug cartel like kidnaps somebody he's close to or something.
Or some like to this one, I love it. There was no love interest per se, but there was that little kid that he had
Yeah. And we made fun of, and if you want to do it, you can do it. We made fun of Ko so much in Rambo 2.
Did we make fun of her? We were just imitating what she sounded like. And if
Right.
people thought that was funny.
Well, I think I guess I don't mean make fun of, but I think we talked a lot about how she wasn't an important character, and her death at the hands of a machine gun was just to motivate him to go psycho crazy and start killing people. But I could have used a love interest in this movie. I really he's got no one around him to like.
He's got that hair. Are you kidding me? There's probably no actress that would compete. Like,
if they just put some Google,
there was probably a woman in the script, and when they did a read through, they were like, "No, if this is the hair, and wait till hair and makeup gets in and makes it even more perfect. We can't."
Yes, I'm sorry. The viewers won't even look at you. They can't take their eyes off that mane.
I could myself. I was not following the story. I was following every strand of that wave.
Yeah. I believe in the last Rambo, we talked about how often he took his shirt off. I could not tell you if his shirt was on or off through this movie because all I saw was the hair. Actually, I could, only because of the stick that was jammed in his body.
Right. He was shirtless when he was.
I knew that was a shirtless moment. Yes.
Yeah. But he has this great he has like a hippie sweater that he wears when he's at the monastery with the jeans, and I'm like, this is like, again, I want him to swing an acoustic guitar on his back and go hop in a VW and just drive up the coast.
Like a dirty hippie who got dragged into a war.
That's the Rambo I want to follow around. That's the one that I'm like, what are you learning about life? Tell me, what's going on with you and these monks?
Did you ever see, and I just pulled it up for my own entertainment, did you ever see the poster of this movie?
No.
Because it's just him in a black tank top with that hair.
Does he have the bandana on? Because the bandana only accents it all.
The bandana is being drowned by.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's like accents of bandana.
Yeah, you can barely see it. It's a pretty funny poster because he doesn't even have a gun or anything.
This is the slice giving poster, I'm telling you.
I know. It looks like a Pert Plus ad or something.
It's Fidel Sassoon. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
All right.
Fighting the Russians.
Should we talk about this movie?
Yeah, I mean,
we're what we're here, what we're doing.
Well, they know we're a movie about a podcast in the 80s. That's all they know. That's all I've told them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you want to share. But that was my responsibility to tell them this time.
Well, I think it's important to share the fact that once a year we gather. Once a year, starting way back when with
what was
I believe it was Rambo 4. I think that was our first dip.
That's what called us in.
It did. That was our first Sly movie. And then the following year, for some reason, we covered, oh my God, what was the movie with he and Brigitte Nielsen?
Oh.
He has like a toy hamburger at one point. He's like, you should eat me, I'm a hamburger. And he's just rat-tat-tatting and having a great time and making jokes that aren't funny.
Yeah, what movie was that?
Action movie. Oh my God. The one where he cuts pizza with the scissors.
Yeah, I remember these scenes.
Cobra. It's Cobra.
Cobra. Yeah.
Yes. But we did Cobra around Thanksgiving, and we thought, let's pump the brakes on this Sly thing, because we could do all of his filmography.
Yeah.
In 1 year, we could have. We were so overjoyed by what we watched in Cobra. But we said, we'll take one day every year.
Yeah.
We'll
celebrate
Thursday before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And that to us is Sly's Giving.
It's a special time of year.
It is. And we've already put we put Rocky to bed.
Yeah. No more Rocky in the 80s.
And now this is it for Rambo.
Oh, well.
Close the door on a classic character.
Not saying don't let it kick you in the ass, but don't let it kick you in that sweaty, tight tush.
Don't let it kick you.
What does the door do?
Your door actually has a boot on it, ass high.
My door does.
Right.
My Rambo door does.
Yeah, so we are talking about the third Rambo movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you that I had never seen it before. I'm assuming you have not either.
No, no.
Okay.
This did not ring familiar bells to me.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So it's from 1988. It is directed. This is fascinating. Normally, I write the director's name down beforehand, everything like that. I just looked this guy up, Peter McDonald. Okay.
Okay.
So not a whole lot. This is his first film that he made.
Okay.
And then after this, he made Mo Money.
Oh,
He made the third Never Ending Story movie.
there was 3. Okay.
Shocking. And then just some other like TV movies. But this is where I found we have quite a relationship to this guy. He was the director of photography in for the second Rambo movie.
Oh, okay.
He was also the camera operator for Batman,
Uh-huh.
Labyrinth,
Hey.
and you ready for this? I'm very excited about this. Yentl.
Papa, can you hear me? Really?
Yes. So he
Wow.
put that camera down and said, I want to be on the other side of this.
Well, he's
He would be on the same side of the camera if he was the
But-
director.
what a interesting little
Yeah.
track he's had. Some groovy little experiences there in his film world. And for what it's worth, this might not be a cinematic.
Yep. That's what they call it. It's they call it in the biz.
Mm-hmm. But what I want to say is it was probably pretty fun for him to do. I mean, at
It's
one
his
point
first
there's
movie.
a tank that drives into a helicopter and they explode each other. Isn't that like a little boy's dream to like make those two things happen?
How is that not fun? While he's filming the musical numbers for Yentl, he's shooting up helicopters, smashing into tanks, and finally he has that dream realized with this movie.
With Sly Stallone, mind you, in kind of prime Sly's time, right? This is all good.
Sure. I mean, I don't know when is not prime slide time.
I mean,
Probably now. He looks like a piece of beef jerky now.
it's really rough to see him. I watched some episodes, or I watched a whole season of that new show he's got on.
Are you watching Tulsa King?
Yeah, I watched a season of it.
Would you refer to yourself as a Tulsa Queen?
I would not.
Oh, okay.
I would not. No, but I did enjoy the first season, and but I tried the second season, and I don't even know if it was because it was just the show itself, but it was really hard to look at Stallone. It really just was really hard for me, and it's not because
his hair.
No, well, if only. Yeah, it's so many. It feels like so much surgery on that poor little face of his.
Yeah. It's tough sometimes, and I don't want to give these people who had it all were in the spotlight and they're just trying to hold on to that. It's got to be a tough life.
Yeah,
it's got to be a real tough thing to do. So I don't want to beat him up for that. I mean, listen, the guy's got a TV show for crying out loud. Like that's
Didn't he have
impressive.
a reality show too about his kids? Was it him?
He does have. Yeah, I think it's called Sly Stallone and His Sexy Daughters. I think it's the name of the show.
Well, I think because he's got some cutie pie kids.
So.
I'm not slighting the guy, and even for his look, you got to do what you got to do, and it's just for me, it doesn't.
I have a quick question for you, and you did watch the entire first season, so I'm sure you know the answer. In this show, are we supposed to think that Sly Stallone was born and raised in Tulsa?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay. Did he just like go there for funsies once and just be like, I think I can hang out here?
No, he was sent there. It was a mafia thing. He was like,
he's in the mafia.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the first season I liked it. I thought it was really good.
Okay.
But like any of those kinds of shows, it can get.
What we don't have to do? Recommendations.
Guess what? Here's mine. I didn't even have one, to be honest, because I was like, I don't know what you want to do. You want to blow up trains, planes, automobiles? Well, we don't do that much, but there's just a lot of exploding and a lot of fighting that I was like, who is that guy?
This is something we run into a lot in this podcast with action movies, is that there are just long stretches sometimes where people are just running around shooting, and I don't really
Sometimes I think is there some like when he pulled the thing out of his side and it was
Sure.
like, oh, that's crazy. Like, is there something we should be looking for? Like when in this one, when the
Mhm.
helicopter and the tank crashed, I was like, well, I guess that's kind of exciting, even though I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Why is that helicopter so low? Fly that thing higher.
What about the helicopters that just start shooting them? There's a war that starts out that I wasn't expecting, I guess, or fighting that happens. Is it because they're just trying to kill Stallone in
I
that one?
don't know.
He's like enjoying the people of Afghanistan, and then
There's so many parts of this movie, especially near the end, where they're like, all right, you're surrounded.
yeah,
Just
I was
give
like,
up.
how are we getting out of this?
Right. Well, I was thinking that, but also I'm like, why do you care if why do you care if they
Yeah.
surrender? Just shoot them. These
Yeah.
people, they've killed a ton of your guys. Like, why would you keep them alive? To
this
interrogate
point-
them about what? A missile or something?
To
I don't
study
know.
that hair, how do you just shoot that guy
Oh
knowing
my
that you
God.
could blow his head away and blow out all that hair? Like,
What a turn this movie would have taken. My mind would have switched entirely if the Russian goes like, look at these hairs. We didn't look at that. If that happened like in the last 5 minutes, I'd be like, I'm sorry, this is a
the
masterpiece.
movie saved itself. The movie would have saved itself. I would have been
Right.
like, oh, they got it.
It would have been like that whole sequence with them riding around on horses, like throwing a goat around. Yeah, that seemed ridiculous at the time, but this movie's all about his hair, and I'm here
That?
for it. I
What
don't
was
know.
that with the
I don't
goat?
know.
It was
And
a
I don't-
game. It was like football, like because he said football,
Yes.
but I was like, that's not.
Yes. And I was like, I don't need someone to come up with a rule book and tell me what's happening, but please let me know what's happening. I don't know how points are scored. Are there teams? What are they doing?
I don't know. I think it's just a way to show us, like again, he's just getting along with the Afghanistanian people. Afghanistanian, yes.
Do you think
that
it was
right?
something where after Rambo 2, they were like, you know what? All you did was basically go into Vietnam and kill a bunch of Vietnamese people. Can we humanize some people in this movie? I think if that was the note, I think they took it a little too far.
They went for it.
Yeah.
That's why they were like, and let's no women. We'll do little boy.
Right. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
a kid, like, is that sympathetic enough?
Yeah.
And what happened to this kid where he has to be carried around at the end of this movie? And he's
I
still
thought-
like, no, I want to go with you. I'm like, you can't walk for some reason now.
Wasn't he, because he snuck in with them into the one place and
Yeah.
didn't he get injured himself?
This kid makes it seem like whatever Rambo's doing is pretty easy to do. This kid just sneaks in everywhere. It's like you're kind of undercutting Rambo's skill.
Even when he takes his knife, he's like, can I have this knife? He gets his necklace at the
Yeah,
end. I'm
can I
like,
have this
this
knife?
kid is just
Can I
the
have the knife?
best
Can I have
little.
all of this. I like it when he goes, what is that? And I'm like, kid, that guy just built you up as a huge warrior and a brave man. You don't know that that's a knife? You don't know
Yeah.
what that thing is?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so we're talking about Rambo.
Okay,
3.
Rambo 3, here we are. Happy Slice Giving.
Oh yeah, happy slice giving. Really. And I think I don't want to look too far ahead. I don't want to get us too sad, but we only have a couple of these left.
I
Jamie.
know. We come to an end soon. Well, it had to be. All good things must, you know?
It must.
Mhm.
I watch something like this and I think, are we done? Is it
Yeah.
over yet?
Yeah.
But then, I'm sure next year we'll watch something else and I'll be like, oh, I could watch 20 more Sly movies.
No. Well, and you could if we did Slice Giving into the 90s. That was our little
Oh.
adjustment we did.
I think we're gonna have to put it to bed, but
I know.
I'm
we
kind of
should.
tempted.
We should.
I'm sure there's another 800 movies he did in the 90s that we could cover.
And we're sticking to our decade and we're sticking with this one, so let's get into it. Let's go.
Oh, can
let's
I just one more tangent because there's not much to talk about in this
Oh,
movie.
okay.
Because we saw Dick Miller so many times in a bunch of movies in a row.
Mhm.
I was just curious. I went through his filmography. He was in a ton of stuff, like a ton of movies. And we saw him in that mall robot movie, and then we saw him in stuff like
Uh-huh.
Terminator, and he's in Gremlins and everything. I cannot find a single podcast that went through Dick Miller's filmography. So I'm going to say if anyone out there is a podcaster and they're interested, I'd probably do a podcast about Dick Miller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. So that's it. I just want to put that out there.
Okay, great.
I'm just surprised it's not there.
All right. Well,
Nobody did it, but whatever.
Look at you with your creative sparks.
Yeah,
I
I'll
love
give
it.
up on that idea. I'll give up on that idea in a day. So maybe don't reach out, honestly. All right, okay. So this movie starts very similarly to the way Rambo 2 started. Now, in Rambo 2, he was in prison, not necessarily getting on with his life, but he was then, Richard Crenna came and was like, hey, we need you for a job.
Hmm.
After that job, going to get POWs in Vietnam and the government turned against him or whatever happened in that movie, he is finally, I'm going to say, retired to Thailand
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
take up stick fighting.
Well, no, the stick fighting, he even explains, is a way that he earns his side money. It's not like he did that specifically there, but he does do that. We see him
It's a way to stay in
living.
shape, I believe. Too,
Yeah,
probably.
sure, of course. He earn some cash, keep the fight on, keep himself a man of mystery, if you will. Because he goes into the city to do the stick fighting, and it is intense stick fighting. Like when you say stick fighting, I think like I don't know. I don't know what I
What
think.
do you think stick fighting is?
These sticks are like nunchucks. Like they're weapons. These
They're
sticks.
weapons.
It's
Yes.
not like
Yes.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like instead of hitting each other with like a metal pipe, it's a stick that looks and feels probably a lot like a metal pipe.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and yes. So he does that. It's maybe an illegal kind of thing. Is it look like one of those shady
doesn't
things
look
that you
legal to
do?
me.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't think the Taiwanese authorities really care much.
No.
But I don't think this should be legal if it is.
But that's not he spends his time off of the mainland in a what looks like a simple life in a quiet little village helping I don't know that he volunteers. Well, no, because he said he pays them at the monastery for his stay. So he stays.
Pays them. Here's how it works out, Jamie. They put him up, free room and board, as long as he helps out and builds and
he does. He
fixes
helps
things.
them. He's
Yes.
a handy guy. Strong man.
And then he makes extra money with his stick fighting, which he then gives to these monks.
Because why not? He needs for nothing. He needs
Doesn't
for
need
nothing.
anything. Yes.
Not even good hair product. It's probably just all that good sea air.
I mean, I assume he's telling the monks he's giving them all the money, but he's got to be pocketing some for product. He has to be. They're like, I can't believe they only pay you this much for stick fighting. And he's like, well, yeah, it's really tough down at the stick
it's all
fighting
that we get. And what are you gonna do? I mean, it's just sticks. But he's good, by the way. He's a good stick fighter. He's intense and he's fair. He gets
refuses
in
to
this.
kill his
Yes,
opponent.
he gets into this one stick fight, man. And he could have, I guess, put the stick in the guy's eye. I don't know how crazy you get when you're stick fighting, but things could have gotten ugly.
Yeah, for a second it looks like he's going to kill this guy. Like that Rambo rage bubbles up, but he can suppress it at the moment, which made me think, are stick fights normally to the death?
I wondered.
this
That's why I'm
different?
saying, or is it a legal situation? I don't know. But at this stick fight, all around this, as we get a little peek into Rambo's life, John Rambo, what's his name?
His name's John Rambo. Yeah,
John
you got
Rambo,
it. You got it. We saw 3 of these.
Yeah, it's in there. The whole time, his friend, well, the government, not just his friend. What's his name?
Kurtwood Smith is there.
I did a thing where I skipped a bunch of pages. Oh, you mean Eric Foreman's dad?
Yeah, Eric Foreman's there, or the RoboCop villain, however we want to think of him.
Yeah.
You skipped pages? Pages of what, Jamie? This movie just started.
No, well, I didn't write on one page. That's why I was like, where did all my notes go? But I literally skipped a page.
Did you just pause the movie at the beginning and write 8 paragraphs about his hair?
I mean, I was drawing it. No, I didn't do any drawings of his hair.
Oh,
sad to say. I know it would have been great.
You still got to send me some of those, notebooks that you filled up. We can send them out to listeners.
I love it.
I'll mail them notebooks of
You'll
your
give them
drawings.
Okay, great. I love it. My chicken scratches. So yeah, well, he's being followed by his pursuers. We'll say that need.
Makes it sound like they're really dangerous.
No, yeah,
They're not evil. Like the government, like the US government that basically tried to kill him in Rambo 2.
mm,
This is US government that honestly does just need his help.
yes, yes, and they need his help for when they start to talk about what they need his help for. I'm like, does this any really matter? Is this even a real thing? What are we even saying? Because he's like, it is. It's like there was what happened. There was it's a
It's
Russian and Afghanistanian thing,
There
right?
is so much in this movie, and it is tough to think about in a post 9/11 world that we
Yeah.
live in. But there is so much in this movie where I guarantee the people making this are like, nobody watching this movie knows what Afghanistan is. We have to take multiple times in this movie for people in Afghanistan to explain the history of Afghanistan.
It's dedicated to the people of Afghanistan at
Yes,
the end,
it
the
really
lovely
is.
people of Afghanistan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I believe, I know this isn't word for word, but I think Richard Crenna first of all is like, now Sly, have you heard of this place called Afghanistan? Because if I got something to tell you. And they're really like, we got some people there and they're getting killed, and the Russians are there. It's a big problem. We want to send somebody in to spy on something or get some missiles in or something. I don't even really know what's going on in this
That's
movie.
exactly where
That's
I was like, wait, what? You're just trying to set him up. But they need him because he's the only one, of course, that could do it. And can you do it? And he's like, no.
Nah.
He
I was
says,
like, wow, this is the shortest movie. This is the shortest Rambo movie
yeah.
it could ever be. Because they
then-
just leave. They're like, all right, we tried. Bye.
Yeah, we asked him, what are we going to do? But then the one guy, what's the captain? What's his name? The actor's name?
Richard Crenna?
Richard Crenna
His
comes
friend.
back, his
Yes.
friend, yes, and has that heart to heart with him
Yeah.
about you can't run from who you are.
Uh-huh.
And Stallone has got some lines here. I wrote them down.
Oh, please do. I didn't write anything
Well,
down.
first he says, I like this place. He likes it here, the monastery. And then he says, I feel like I belong here. And he's like, you do belong. You belong to, he's like, I don't belong to them. Then he does this, the captain does this, this comparison, basically
Oh.
like,
It's lines that do not. This is a speech that does not belong in a Rambo movie. I loved it because I was like, this sounds so sincere, and I find it hilarious that it's
yes, me too. I was like, what is he saying? He compares him to like the Michelangelo doing the David, basically. Like there was this, we basically he tells him, we didn't create you.
I haven't yet. I wrote it down.
No,
actually. I told
please,
I
you
didn't
did
anything
write
down.
things down.
He
No.
says, we didn't make you this fighting machine.
Yeah.
We just chipped away the rough edges. And it's so sincere.
It really is.
Like,
It's such a moment between these two guys. And I was like, what is this movie trying to do to me right now?
I couldn't keep from smiling and be like, this is so
Same.
inappropriate. Because the other thing about this, I talked about how they just can't stop telling us the history of Afghanistan. I still don't know what's going on in this movie. And I know it's a me problem because they can't help but keep telling us what's going on. But I'm assuming all of America did not go to the theater to see Rambo 3 to hear people talk for the first nearly hour of an hour and a half long movie. Like, I couldn't believe that nothing was happening on screen for the longest time.
No, but a lot of feelings. A lot of feelings.
A lot of feelings.
And so I think this is where it ends, where he tells him, you're going to see, it's all going to come full circle. And Stallone is just like, well, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
I'm just not ready yet.
And his friend Richard Crenna accepts this.
He
decision.
does. And he's going to do it on his own because that was the plan, was they were going to go in together. And now so then we get this little snippet. I was like, what is happening here? It takes
like
no
50 years old. Why is he going on these missions? He's like, well, it's either this jacked monster or it's me, I guess. There's no one in between.
And then they show, and within 15 minutes, the Russians are like, what are you doing here?
He drives up in a truck and looks around and goes, I guess everything's clear. Immediately, there's like
Helicopters. Yep.
spotlights. Somehow you clearly walked into a trap that you
Yeah.
did not know or
Yeah.
did not anticipate.
Yeah. Well, then I love this. So again, he tries to do this. We see all this. He tries to do it on his own. It doesn't work out. He's captured now. He's a prisoner. And then Eric Foreman's dad, it seemed like it was a trek for them to find where in the off the islands. Because again, he lives in this remote monastery off of an island away from the city. Rambo does.
Yeah.
And somehow Eric Foreman's dad's able to find him again just to tell him. He goes, I just wanted to come by and tell you.
I found this hilarious because this is a real, like, guys, we're shooting this all on the same day, okay? Richard Crenna, go back to your trailer. You're good. Wonderful work earlier. Eric Foreman's dad. Okay, we're gonna do this, and he's like, "Should I change my suit?" No. You look great. It's fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna bring you right back in.
And Sly's like, "Well, should I still wear the same stuff?" Yeah, that's okay. Nobody will notice. Yeah. Of course we noticed. It's supposed to be days later.
Well, no.
They look exactly the same.
Before this, though, I forgot. When his friend leaves him, before we get to see what happens to his friend that he's taken prisoner, there's a couple of shots, and I thought of it because you were talking about the wardrobe changes, where we see Sly in like a nice cozy sweater, in his hippie look, topless, where he's thinking over if this is the decision or not.
Yeah.
There's a sun setting, and he's like, I think in the cool hippie outfit, and then he's doing some work, and he's of course topless and sweating, and but thinking about when's he gonna turn around?
Pensive. It's a very pensive Sly Stallone. It's eating at him. It's gnawing at him. He's not sure if he made the right.
Maybe
decision.
that's what he pulls out later.
All while he's putting like a wagon wheel on a big cart and stuff.
Yes.
It's pretty great.
Yes, that's it. He's building the wheel. It's coming full circle for him.
Yeah.
Eric Foreman's dad now comes into town to tell him, I just wanted to tell you, there's nothing I want you to do about it. But I just wanted you to know your friend was taken prisoner. Yeah. And he's like, well, of course I'm going to go after him. He's like, well, that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to tell you to do that.
And I don't want to put my thoughts while watching this inside of Sly Stallone's head, but I was like, Sly, you were just betrayed by an evil U.S. government in the previous movie.
Don't fall for it again.
Who was helping your friend? I'm like, this is the RoboCop villain. This is Eric Foreman's bad dad that showed up. If someone looks evil, it's this guy. Don't believe him. But no, he's off. It's just, I guess he high-fived the monks, and he's like, maybe I'll be back. Dudes.
Yeah. I gotta go. Gotta go see a guy about a thing. Yeah. And then he goes to, I guess he goes into the village to the weapons tent. Is this the weapons tent?
Yes. It's like the Bed Bath & Beyond of guns in Afghanistan, because it's just guns as far as the eye can see, and not really anybody watching these guns, like making sure the people don't just come in and take them. But yeah, he walks in, there's a guy there, and he's like, hey, are you
are you a tourist? Rainbow? First he asked him if I'm a tourist. I'm no tourist.
Yeah.
I'm no tourist.
No, and he doesn't. I find it amazing how he refuses to try and blend in. I mean, and it's really just the filmmakers being like, can we cover that hair? No, we cannot cover that hair. Should we put him in some sort of like regional garb? No. Tank top, bandana, maybe.
No, he's got to look
that hair.
And we're staying solid with it. Yeah. The bandana when we're at war. Yeah. When we're fighting.
Oh, when it's serious, the bandana comes on. Yeah. Yeah. Right now the hair's pretty perfect
free.
In the middle
it's pretty
of war.
Free. It is. Oh, it is. Even in
it really is.
Even when it's
never
bloody and sweaty.
Sweat on his head. His shirt's soaked. His head bone dry. It looks great.
Maintains the volume the whole time.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so he's got a special package that was put together for him at this place.
Boy, yes.
With weapons that he is going to need for his journey, including as soon as they open it, I go, are those glow sticks? And they are. There's some blue glow sticks that he does use later.
Glow sticks. The one guy goes, what glow stick? What does it do? And he goes, it glows.
Turns blue. It turns blue.
Yeah, kind of fun, but also he's explaining all this stuff for the audience. So we understand later when they're in caves and it's blue, we're not like, what the hell is happening here?
These are the glow sticks, which I don't know where they came from because now I don't want to think about the logistics, but he's got this thing, but now he's got to travel on horseback with all of this stuff and
I don't know how
where to go.
he has none of this stuff when he goes into that camp. And
Yeah.
suddenly he's putting timer bombs on
Yeah.
everything. He's got nothing on him at all. Like, you have no idea where any of this stuff
I don't
came
know
from.
either. I don't know either. It's always just available. So he meets this guy who will
Yes.
soon become his guide, who is, when they meet, he's very, the guide is very doubtful, I guess you could say,
Yes.
of Rambo. He says he doesn't look like he's been to war, and Rich Rambo is just making these faces like, this guy doesn't know me.
That's
Right?
all he can do is make faces. And
Sure.
this is my biggest problem with this movie is that we had Ko in Rambo 2, and while she didn't do much, she was heart, and she was there for him to sort of talk to and confide in and all of that. And this guide in every other movie that was ever made, like I'm thinking of any Indiana Jones movie, this guy would be comic relief in this movie because we kind of need it. This guy is a dud. He does nothing. I don't know his name. I have no idea.
He tries to be, he's not even enough comic relief because then make
No.
him be the silly guy, make him be the funny guy, or give him the kid as a guide. And that is
Sure.
what it is now. Yes,
Yeah.
this is, he knows.
This guy's basically a tourist guide for Afghanistan.
Yes, he gives us a lot of
yeah.
information and gives Rambo a lot of information about
Yep.
the history of, yes.
Exactly.
And of the land, because he does know the land well, which I guess is his purpose to serve. He's not meant to be
Well, that's what a guide's supposed to do. I get
Sure,
it.
sure, but as a character in a movie, you want him to have a little bit of, I know. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I don't know. I felt nothing. Like, outside of Stallone, I felt nothing watching this movie. Like, it was really tough to kind of like
Yeah.
listen to these people talk because I had no interest in what they were talking about. Nothing was funny. There was, like I said, no love interest. I think Richard Crenna is fine, but he's not even. He seems like a guy who is equipped to take care of himself. I feel like he doesn't really need help. I don't know. I'm
not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's my
That's
biggest.
it. No,
That's my biggest critique with this movie, and it's most of the movie.
it's valid. It is valid. Yeah,
what this
exactly.
movie is.
No, I feel, yes, if they would have given this guy, like I said, if he could have been the funny sidekick guy, or even been just much younger.
If it was the kid and it was like a sassy kid, I'm totally on board. A kid that's constantly correcting Rambo about how to do things to fit in with people.
Or
and
learning
interact
from
with
Rambo
people.
too, and learning
Yes.
from him in the same way that,
Yes. And I know I get it, and people would make this comparison, but give me a short round. Give me a short round. Give me
Sure.
Stallone's short round in this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of at least better with what we're watching.
Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with you. But no, we're with this guy who regales us of the tales of, I don't know, Afghanistan. There's a poem about venom and tiger teeth and the people of Afghanistan. And he says to Rambo, like, well, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you about my people? Rambo goes, sounds like you guys don't take shit.
Yes.
All right.
And that's it. That's what he got out of that.
That's it. That
That's what
is
he
it.
got
And he's
out
not
of that.
wrong.
Yes.
And he's not wrong.
That's what he got
And the
out of
guide
that
is like, yeah.
poem. And just years of sadness and just being abused and kicked around and people trying to invade your country. That's what Rambo got out of all of
Don't
that.
take shit. That's what it is.
Is this when they're making, like, they set up a bunch of rocks in the
Oh, that's
sand to be
later
like,
when he meets
oh,
them.
here's how you break into this place or whatever.
Yeah, that was another part that I was like, what are we doing? This is when he meets up. So first they go on the lovely ride through the caves. Through the caves. The horses. And the horse is slipping. I'm like, well, this is dangerous territory. Why are we making this horse ride through the cave like this? Isn't this the part where we get off and walk with the horses? Don't we
Yep.
do that sometimes? I
Yeah. Oh,
remember.
yeah.
We
We
can.
walk with the horses. We ride the horses. It
Hmm.
seems that it takes days to get wherever it is they're going. And
It's a lot of land. It's a lot of land.
Jamie, I think you talked about the fact that, you know, this camera operator maybe isn't the best director. I will say, like, all this stuff looks really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's real, it's clearly shot on location. All the caves look great. Like, the
Hmm.
lighting is wonderful. Like, it's a really, at times, a really pretty movie. Like, if
Hmm.
it was just like
Well, again, just the
a
hair alone,
tourist
it's
guide.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. Like,
Yeah.
if it was just, if this film was an educational film where Rambo took us on a guided tour of Afghanistan, I would be wildly entertained by
This is
watching
it.
that.
This is looking good. Yes, yes, yes. But Rambo doing
But
what
that's not what's happening. Oh, real quick, just to interrupt. Every now and then we do cut back to Richard Crenna, who is being tortured by the Russians.
Yes, yes.
They want to
Lots
know
of
where
torture.
missiles are. And finally, he's like, all right, I'll tell you. And he goes, they're in your ass. Like, fine, but you know you're going to get tortured more, right?
Well, he's a solid guy. He's not giving up. That's the end of the day. That's what's happening.
He really is. Oh, and he's about to get shot, but just as this Russian is about to shoot Richard Crenna in the head, the guy from the gun store shows up
Oh, right. With some
and is
news.
like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And they're speaking, I don't want to say blah, blah, blah. I guess they're speaking, maybe they're speaking Russian. I'm not really sure. But he keeps hearing the word John Rambo, John Rambo, John Rambo. This guy says John Rambo 5 times. So Richard Crenna and us, the audience, know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because there's no subtitles.
And now it's like he knows too.
Yes.
Rambo's on the way. Don't you
Yeah.
worry. You will see.
Yeah, you want Eric Foreman's dad coming to get you? No way. That's
No,
sure.
that's not going to happen. No,
No.
he's not making it too far. He's not riding these horses as far as Rambo's ridden horses.
He looks like a
this-
skeleton is about to jump out of his skin.
It's definitely
look.
not the tone tanned beefcake that
Doesn't have
Rambo
that
is.
hair. Does not have that hair.
At the end of the day, that's what it's about. This is where he is playing the game of pick up the sheep or whatever it's called.
The game described far better than whatever rules they told me when they were talking about this game. The game to pick up the sheep. Because it is. I was like, this looks horrible. I
This is
understand
what they
that
do
they
to
have
pass the
limited
time.
Resources.
Limited resources, scared out of their minds, I guess, because war could break out at any time. And it
But
does then.
I also know though that that there are many nations in the Middle East that have professional soccer teams, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't believe that this is what they're playing. But I told you earlier that my brother-in-law was texting me, just randomly we're talking about this movie, and I was just like, yeah, this is kind of rough to get through and everything. And immediately he goes, hey, that sheep thing, it's a real game. It's a real game. You can look it up. It's real.
He's
So-
really a Rambo fan
Oh
then.
yeah, a fanbo, you would
A
call him.
fanbo. I like it. So, never mind.
I
Does
did
he like
not
this
look
one?
into the game.
Okay. No, I
Uh,
wanted you. Does your brother-in-law, was
You
he
know
like,
what? I'll ask him.
yeah,
I'll
find
ask
out.
him. When we go see Silent Night, Deadly Night, I'll ask him. I'll be
Okay,
like, put
fair.
your Rambo movies in order.
Yeah,
And if he puts
Kinda curious.
the latter Rambo movies up really high, I might have to check them out.
you
If
might.
everything's better than 3, I might have to watch those
It might
other
be
ones.
worth it. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Well, here we are back with Rambo, and the
Okay.
explosions begin. The action you've been seeking
Oh,
begins.
because he plays the game. He participates in the game.
Mhm.
I do like how Rambo's like, well, I prefer football or whatever. And then he's like, I think I want to play this game. And immediately I was like, Rambo, do you mean football, soccer? Because in World War II, you were a
Oh,
famous
we saw.
soccer
We
goalie.
did. Yeah, we did see
This
that.
is 2 back-to-back Rambos that, oof, hurting us a little bit here, Rambo.
Rambo.
I could come back. So he's playing the game, and then they are immediately attacked by helicopters. I think it's
Coming in
just
shooting.
helicopters. Yes.
Yeah,
They
shooting
come in
helicopters.
firing
so,
away.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's be specific. These are shooting and rocket shooting helicopters that we
yes.
have to deal with here.
Mhm.
Some sort of Soviet attack helicopters, I'm going to assume.
And people are screaming and dying and being shot and shooting back,
It's
but
war, Jamie.
it's tricky. It is war. What is it good for? Don't choke on your sparkle water.
I won't.
It's a whole different cough, with the sparkle.
I know.
Sorry, I'm looking at my notes to
Oh
make
my
sure
God,
I didn't miss any kind of big
you
battle.
froze. That was
Oh, was it a good?
such a pause. I was like, oh great, we're frozen. No, you're just frozen because it's one of the scenes in this movie where it goes on for 5 minutes.
It does.
And people are just exploding and shooting, and Rambo's just running.
Well, and at one
Every
point,
battle scene, he just runs. Like every now and then we just see him.
and
just running around.
he keeps escaping. He keeps escaping.
Mhm.
At one point, it really is like, that's why I was like, are they here, or do they know that John Rambo is with this group of people? And that, because the one guy seems to be really going for him, gunning for him, if you will.
Yes, I think.
So it's not just
Yeah, I think the spy in the gun store knows where Rambo was going. So he gives this guy that information. So they're in there to, I guess, kill Rambo. Or
there's a little bit of that is like a chase, because the one guy in the helicopter who's got his own machine gun weapon.
the main Russian.
Yes, the main
Yes.
Russian.
Mhm.
There's
Wait,
a
is
part
that
where
a
he's.
joke? Wait, what was that laugh for? The main Russian? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Does that mean something? Okay,
No.
all right, that's fine. All right.
Yeah, they're deliberately trying to get John Rambo, but John Rambo is sly, right? Not just, but moves like a fox, like cannot be caught.
And he's trying
or
to
shot.
save as many people as he can by
course he-
running and going, take cover. And every now and then he'll grab a kid or a lady and
Or he'll watch.
like push them off to
Sometimes
the
he
side.
watches them get killed and scream, and that breaks his heart. You have these
Yeah,
moments,
no,
very
you do
tender,
have-
very
yes,
tender
you
John
have-
Rambo
You
moments.
have reaction Rambo shots where he's like, what a shame. How horrible. And then the very next scene, he's just trucking. He's just
running,
moving.
running for life, as he should, because
Yeah.
But
And
he survives.
He finds like an anti-aircraft gun and then blows up one of the helicopters, not the one with the Russian guy in it.
Right.
And then the bad guy flies away. And just for a second, I was like, it looks like Rambo's the only one alive. It looks like everyone's dead.
Devastation. Yeah.
But his guide's okay. The kid's okay. They're the main players that we've seen and
they can carry
interacted
on
with are okay. Yes.
And is this because there's many times where the guide and the boy are like, all right, why don't we just stop? This is war, and this is why you shouldn't be going into this. And Rambo's like, I have to see it through. I'm still gonna go.
My friend.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, I guess we'll go with you then. And of course,
most of these people are like, oh God, Rambo's getting us all killed. Like this guy, we're telling him to lay low, maybe head back to the States or I don't know, some monastery.
go back to the monastery.
He's getting all of us killed because he's a maniac American running around in a t-shirt with the sleeves ripped off.
Yeah. So now, but now the guide says, okay, I'll go to the little boy follows them. Yes, this is when they sneak in undercover, under wires. It's tight and tense because they're going to trigger the little sensor and they don't, which is good.
I love how annoyed Rambo is that they're following him.
Oh, yeah.
The one guy almost blows
because they're slowing him
everyone.
down.
Yeah. Well, the one guy almost blows them up because he's going underneath a fence that's attached to grenades. And Rambo sees he's jiggling the fence and the pin's almost coming out of the grenade. The look Rambo gives when he pushes the pin back into the grenade and the daggers he's staring at this guy is hilarious. Because I'm like, yeah, you don't need them anymore. You know where the base is. He's not showing you how to get in the front door. Why are they still following him? And this kid just pops up. The kid is almost around every corner Rambo goes around.
That's what you were saying. He's like, you think you could do this, Rambo? I wanted to hear that this kid was somehow his love child, like him and Co's, yeah. But that wasn't.
For this kid at the end to be like, I gotta tell you, I'm half Vietnamese.
Yeah. Hi, Dad.
And
didn't happen.
I might look like I'm from the Middle East, but Look at your skin tone, Rambo. I'm clearly your child.
That's not what we see, listeners, just so you know, in case you're really at the edge of your seat on that one. Oh,
Right. Yeah, that's not the big reveal. At the end, when he hands the kid his necklace, he's not like, is this my mom's? Because I can't believe he gives Co's necklace to this kid.
He
That was
does.
such a big deal during Rambo 2. And at the end, he's like, here you go, kid. Here's this piece of shit you can have.
No, he gives it to him with love and affection, and as he does.
I know.
So part of this sneaking in, I wrote into this because they do a sneak in later
it's very
too.
sneaky.
He
sneak
goes
in and out of
under
this
a
place.
truck. He hides under a truck.
He gets pulled by a tank.
Yeah.
Why? Where does it take him? It's not like a Trojan horse where big gates open up and the tank goes in.
No.
It drags him for a little bit and then he just lets go.
Eventually, he gets inside of the building,
I don't know.
fortress, the castle. What do you call it?
Inside of this building looks like an MC Escher drawing. There's just staircases and doorways. I don't know where anything is in relation to anything else.
No. Or the people, or where the prisoners, are they upstairs? Are they in the towers? Where is there? What, like I said, what is it?
When they're escaping and Rambo's blowing everything up, I was like, how do you know that wasn't Richard Crenna's cell? Like, everything's exploding. It's so confusing. The geography in this movie had me perplexed. Plus, I understand. We've been doing this long enough. I know both your strengths and weaknesses, and I also know my own. I know a lot of times in movies, maybe something like Tron, you fall asleep. Maybe other movies you're not really paying attention to. And you're counting on me to have my eyes glued. Because you know I'll do that. I'll watch hot garbage, and take notes.
You do.
This was so tough. I'm sitting there on my phone scrolling half the time. I had anytime an action scene started, I was like, oh, I don't have to pay attention to this.
Same. I was looking up fire pits. I was like, the season's cold. This spring is making me think I need one outside.
Yeah, I had so little interest in this movie and what was happening. And I really don't do that. But this movie could not keep my attention.
It made you almost. It was like, you might want to check your Instagram.
It like forced
during
me.
this scene. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope that's what the director's commentary is, where he's like, if you're just take a break. Like, you don't need to know.
There's a lot of just pow, pow, boom, boom, explode.
Running,
now we have flamethrowers inside. I love these action movies when they throw the flamethrower in there. It's great.
Yeah.
Or the horror movies lately. We've had horror movies.
They're only great in horror movies. They're not as great in action.
It kind of makes me want, like, if the end of the world is coming, I'm not a weapons girl. I'd probably just fight everyone with peace and love and cupcakes, but maybe a flamethrower would be pretty badass.
Cupcakes
in my basement.
Oh, you're not responding to my piece? Hold on a second. I got something for you.
He thinks up a bit here. I don't know. I'm thinking it over. We'll see where the world turns. Full circle. What?
I think you could handle a flamethrower. I doubt there's a lot of kick to that. You know what I mean? Like, if you had a big gun and you fired it, like, it would. Yeah, you're pretty tiny. You might get thrown down. I don't know. Flamethrowers. I've never fired a flamethrower, so I don't know what it's like. But
well, maybe there's some flamethrowing practice in our future, sir. We do have to, prepare.
Can you go do that? Like at bars, like throwing axes? Can we just find one that lets you shoot a flamethrower?
I'll look for one.
Something to look forward to. Okay, let me know. Mm-hmm. You're close enough now. We could meet there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Flamethrower with a couple of beers. It's totally cool. Yes. All right. He finally gets to use his blue light down in the caves. All right. Well, first,
is that now?
Well,
I thought that was a big fight at the end. Because this is when they head into the sewers. So first of all, the whole reason this gets messed up is the kid. This kid shows up and like messes everything up.
Always.
And now they head down into some sort of like sewer escape system.
Yeah.
And this movie also, like, these action scenes feel like a video game where it's like, well, now you're at the sewer level in the Rambo 3 game. You gotta make it through here. And then they get outside and some guy shows up with horses and They ride away, but he shoots like a missile launcher and blows up the place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly Richard Crenna is getting tortured again because Rambo killed a bunch of Russians. This is when they take a rest in the cave. You're right, Jamie.
And they use the
It's
blue
the
lights.
rest in the cave. Yeah, this is not the big fight in the cave that's near the end.
Oh, right.
But this is when they take a rest and he does that.
Is this
really
when he
cool
makes
thing.
the boy leave? When he says goodbye to the boy?
Yes. Yeah, this kid that's like, I'm with you, Rambo. Rambo has to pick him up
Yeah.
and hand him to the guide, and the guide has to carry this child away.
He's like, you've come far enough, the two of you.
Mhm.
I must do the rest alone, right?
Yeah, in case you were not aware, guys, that prison break didn't work because you two were there.
Yeah,
So
you guys are the
maybe-
problem.
yes,
You guys are the problem.
Maybe let me. Are you looking at me? Are you looking at this body? Do you understand what I'm capable of that you two are keeping me from?
And even when he first met the guide was like, okay, so when does the rest of our army come or whatever? And he was like, it's just me. I am the one.
It's just me. As if that's not a question that anyone would ask.
Yeah, yeah.
Rambo
Why are
seems
you-
insulted by that.
He does. But this is so he does say his goodbye. He says he's got to do this on his own, and
This is
then
when
we
he gives
find
him the
out.
necklace too. He gives him that. He gives
Oh,
him
he does
Co's
give it to
necklace.
him now.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not like at the end of the movie. I thought it was at the end of the movie. I don't think we see his kid at the end of the movie.
Were we not?
This might be the last time we see this kid.
Oh yeah. Look at me. I only have a few. Okay, maybe.
Oh yeah, we're basically
But this
at the
is
end of the movie.
this is when he does his. So he says their goodbye. He moves them along, and then he goes and takes care of his injury in his
Yes.
side. So he goes off somewhere, and we noticed he was having a little. I mean, there was just a battle, many battles, and
I can't believe he's not more injured. And
Yeah.
his injury is confusing to us.
yeah, like we said, is it a rope? Is it a stick? There's something he pulls from one side of his
He
side to the other, like through his body, like a thread.
pushes his finger. It looks like poop's coming out of it. He pushes his finger through one hole to pop the stick out of the other hole.
And then to seal up the hole,
It's awesome.
he burns himself.
It's a great effect because I guess he takes the gunpowder out of bullets or whatever. So he puts the gunpowder on both sides. He's got an
Yeah.
in hole and an out hole. And then he uses a flare to light it, and it explodes out of both ends.
hmm
And I wrote in my notes, I was like, this is the best part of this whole movie so far. Because it's like a cool practical effect, and it's just Rambo alone in a cave. Like he's not fighting anyone, he's not talking to anyone.
No.
Give me this Rambo. I'm okay with this.
He is sweaty, he is muscly, and he is self-healing.
That's
you
what
will.
I am here to see.
That's why you buy the tickets. We also get to see him after it's again, you're Rambo, you're a machine. You take this injury, you don't need any days to rest, you don't need any days to really heal. You go and you scale a mountain
Yeah.
next. Next we see him literally scaling a big tall mountain.
Yeah, because I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's going in from the opposite side.
I
Because he
believe.
just breaks back in and immediately, like I said, that guide and the kid were in his way. He gets Richard Crenna out of here in 5 minutes.
Yeah, they were really just he was like,
It's
you need
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
they're
And now
just
it's the two of them. They're
just
back.
running around
They're back
little
in
broad
action. Yeah,
daylight, and nobody seems to notice. I do like because they see a helicopter, and Richard Crenna's like, "Do you think you fly a thing?" And Rambo goes, "I don't know. Let's find out." Great, we know he can. He's a genius. He's a one-man army. He
He
gets in this thing, flies around. Oh, they also break a bunch of other people out of prison,
Yeah, they do.
and they're all in the helicopter, and they get free. But the helicopter, he's great at flying it, but it does get shot a lot, so he has to crash land it.
Yeah.
And I love how all these people get out, and Rambo's like, so like, should we take you back? And they're like, we're good. We know our way back. Like, immediately, they're like, well, you're kind of bad news. Like, we
Yeah.
don't need to. Because the next scene is just he and Richard Crenna climbing around. I'm like, where are you going? And where were those people going?
Doesn't matter. They've been
Okay,
freed.
great.
That's all they want was out from there. Now
Right.
they are. And maybe they know too that their focus is now going to be on these two, right? Because that's what it happens. Oh,
Oh, also, I
what
have
is
a
this part?
question. I have a
What,
question
oh,
for you because I know you
please.
know a lot about uh weaponry. Um,
I am going to
when
be the Bucks County flamethrowing queen before you know it.
when he crash lands his helicopter, there's missiles on the wings, and these missiles are like hitting rocks and falling down right next to them. Wouldn't these things explode?
Listen, listen. You don't question these things. You don't
Oh,
question.
okay.
Yeah, I would say they would and they
All
should,
right.
but maybe they
Okay.
need to be deployed. I don't know.
I don't, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, when you hit the button to fire them, does that suddenly make them active? Like, can you just kick them and punch them and hit them with hammers and they'll be just totally fine and benign?
I,
I don't mean to ask you these tough questions about
it's
Rambo 3,
about my
but it
missiles
was something that I watched and I was like, that missile just hit a giant rock.
and no explosion.
Shouldn't it
Yeah,
be dead? But all right. I don't know how war works.
I don't know. Hmm.
But what Rambo's got, he's got a bow and arrow somehow. Don't know where it came from. I have no idea. The thing I
I,
was thinking, remember that ninja movie where the ninja went into a cave and like opened a rock and like there was all those
oh yeah,
ninja
yeah.
weapons. I was like,
Yes.
is this just in a cave that he found? Because he has so many exploding arrows suddenly in a movie where he had no giant bow, no arrows. This wasn't even talked about in the case of bombs and explosives. He now has this arrow because it was so cool in the second one. They were like, let's just do this again.
Yeah, we gotta see it one more time.
So now the movie reaches it's not even its crescendo, but this is a big scene where he and Richard Crenna escape to a cave to
Mm-hmm.
hide out
Hmm.
while the Russian and other bad Russians go into the cave after them.
All right, but they're hiding, and then he starts to climb out of the
Hmm.
cave, and is grabbed by the throat. Right.
Yes, they make short work of the guys in the cave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, he's escaping, and one of the guys that he thought was dead wasn't.
No.
That's a big fist fight.
Yeah, it is. But Rambo ends up choking him and then hanging him, and he goes in the hole in the cave
Yeah.
and he puts the grenade on him, right?
Uh-huh.
So they
Yeah.
wraps a rope around his throat, chokes him, swings him in down into the hole, the cave
Hmm.
hole,
Yeah.
and at the same time that he's being hung in the cave, like
It
hung.
we see his like neck break, and then
Yes,
immediately he
but
just
then
explodes.
explode because there's a grenade there. It was
Yeah.
intense. It was intense for me. That was another point where I was like shopping for fire pits, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening to that dude?"
Oh, he's hanged. Oh no, it
Yeah.
just exploded. This is a PSA for any of our listeners. If you're ever in a fist fight, hand-to-hand combat with somebody, and they wrap a rope around your neck a bunch, and then you have a second, unwrap that rope before you continue the fight, because it's not going to go well for
Yeah,
you.
they have a plan for you, and it's not going to be good. It's not.
Yeah.
Um.
So they
Oh,
won, but they
they
didn't
but
because now there's suddenly an entire army in front of them.
they think they're okay. They
Yeah.
have a moment where it's them together, and it's the quiet desert, and they're like, "We just kicked some
Can't believe we did
ass."
it, Rambo.
We
Again.
did it.
Can't
Look at
believe we
us.
beat the
They're like
Russians for a
side high
second time.
fiving and like, look at us. And then all of a sudden they're just surrounded by army tanks, by
Hmm.
tanks rather.
Yeah.
Um, and
Just when things look
they
bad,
give them,
when things look at their worst, Jamie. Oh my God. It's the Afghan people on horses with guns. An army coming to their rescue.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I wrote in my notes. I forgot I wrote this. Right after this, I wrote explosion, 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 tanks and guns. Who gives a shit?
You were starting to get real frustrated
I
with this.
was really done.
Yep,
I
yep.
knew there was only like 8 minutes left, so I knew I was at the end of this.
Oh, look, see, no, the kid does come back at the end. Kid
Oh,
wants him to stay. He gives him the necklace at the end.
oh
Because
I
the
thought he already
kid,
gave it to- I don't know
no,
what's going
no,
on. Okay.
no. He shoos the kid away. Now he gives the kid the necklace. Sorry, it
Right.
was in my notes too. I was like, what did I?
After Jamie, what's the big climactic battle
Oh,
scene
the big
finish at the end of
screaming and the
this?
fighting and the helicopter exploding with the tank.
That's what it is. The
Yes.
helicopter exploding into a tank somehow in this
I
movie.
don't know.
I don't know. Um, and yeah, you said they want him to stay, but he's like, I gotta go to a temple and build something or
Yeah.
whatever I gotta
Gotta go
do.
back. Yeah. He's got
Mhm.
places to be.
Yeah.
He
And
wants
this
no
movie,
accolades. He just
this
wants a simple life.
and the movie ends on, I think it's a joke, Jamie. He and Richard Crenna get in a Jeep and they're driving away. And Richard Crenna's like, I hate to admit, John, but I think we're getting soft. And I guess it's a joke because I think they just murdered 80 people. 3 guys.
And there you have it.
Yeah, there you have it.
There's Rambo. Rambo Part Trey.
Yeah. You're I don't want to say this, but your microphone sounds funny.
Sounds funny. What do you mean?
Oh, I guess it sounds okay. It just doesn't sound as loud as it did before.
Oh,
I don't know. I think you're okay.
okay.
Let's not be concerned. We're at the end of the episode.
Okay, great.
And that's Rambo 3, and that is our Sly's giving.
Yeah, that's a
for
wrap on a
everyone.
slice game. Well, I'll just be honest, and I think we both weren't hiding our feelings on this. This was
Shit. It was not the greatest movie Rambo experience ever. But for Sly's giving, like I said, I will take this hair, this look, this Rambo look in this Rambo 3 is what it's worth. I'm telling
Okay.
you people, that is what it's worth. That is as a Sly's giving celebrator. You need something in some of these, so they can't all be Rhinestone Cowboy or Rhinestone or
Right.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
No, he
Or
wasn't
was
a
just
cowboy, man.
Rhinestone.
He
It was just
a
Rhinestone.
I mean, no, they can't. I'm going to agree with you to a certain degree
You could, okay.
because you're right. In any movie, you need something to hang on. God damn it, you can hang on that hair all day long.
I
Like,
will, and I will.
Get
Yeah.
your hands around that. It's not coming out probably.
No, it's probably not.
But I don't think it's enough. Like, it's not enough. Look at the poster. It'll give you all the feelings you need about this. Like, I don't know. And we will save this for I know I talked to you about it, our very last Sly's giving. I would love to rank these. I would love to figure
Yeah,
out what the
yeah.
best and worst was.
We shall.
I'll send you a list because we're definitely forgetting most of these. This was a really rough one. I know
Yeah.
you really did not like the Nazi soccer one. I'd watch that again.
I
And I think
would.
that was like a half hour longer than
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And I'd watch it before this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a rough one. But Sly, we're still behind you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're still
we will.
behind you.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I'll go ahead and recommend it now. Tulsa King. Go for it. Watch the first season. I don't know. I
give it a
can't
shot.
speak to the others, but I'm just saying it ain't bad.
Give it a shot.
Give it
I
a
love
shot.
it.
Go ahead, you.
I'm gonna have to check it out. You know what? I was specifically looking for movies made in Afghanistan
Oh,
that
look at
I've seen
you.
that are good.
Yeah.
I couldn't find any.
Oh.
But I'm gonna go for a Iranian movie.
Okay.
It's in the general vicinity. It's from 1990, and it's a documentary called Close Up. It's a really fun movie because there's a guy who meets a pretty lady on a bus, and she mistakes him for a famous filmmaker. And he is basically like, yes, I'm that guy. And then she takes him to her family, and he meets them, and he's very charming. And then he tells him, he's like, you know what? You'd be really great for a new movie I'm making. Eventually, they find out that he's a fraud, and he's arrested and everything like that. Once he's out of prison, a guy decides to make a documentary about what he did.
Oh.
And he makes this documentary with the guy and the family.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good. They all like sit down and they all talk about it together and they all like act it out like as it happened. It's Really cool. It's a really good movie, but to know
Okay.
that these are the actual people makes it even better.
Even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Cool.
Close Up. It's
We'll
really great.
recommend.
Everyone
Okay.
should check it out. Yes.
Yeah.
So another thing that regular listeners should know is that we try and do theme months for December. And of course, right after Sly's Giving, we got our December coming up and we're going to do a theme. Now, I don't necessarily think our holiday cartoon TV episode is going to follow the theme. I'm still looking around, but I think it's going to be tough to figure out how to do this. So if anybody out there has a suggestion, because I reached out to a listener from Australia
Oh.
and he could not even help me with this. But we are going to have a December Down Under, Jamie. We're going
What?
to do
Okay.
Australian movies for the month of December. And we're going to start.
Okay.
How can we not start with Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
So
All
we're going to
right.
start with Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, the holiday thing.
Oh, how we're gonna butcher this accent! I cannot wait.
I can't. I didn't even get a chance to do a Russian accent. That's how little
No.
we did. We like this
Yeah,
movie. I didn't even get
yeah,
to
we
go
didn't even
like,
try.
"Hello, Rambo. We're not so different, you and I."
Very
Because this
good.
guy has
Very
no
good.
interaction with Rambo at all.
No.
He's talking to Richard Crenna the whole time, and I don't care. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna start with Crocodile Dundee. And I reached out to him. And I'm like, "Is there like a?" Was there ever like an Australian cartoon, like Christmas episode of something? And he really looked around. He sent me a Christmas movie, and we can talk about it if we even want to do this. It might be too weird and obscure for us, but it's a Christmas movie that was put out in Australia. Nicole Kidman's in it.
Oh,
It's called like The Bush Family or something. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. But
okay. Okay.
at least
I
our
mean-
regular episodes will be Australian films for this month.
Excellent. Here we go. Australian films from the 80s.
Can't wait. Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan.
I'm gonna have to really brush up on my accent. I can't wait. That wasn't good.
Are you trying to do the accent now?
I'll get better. That's not as good, but you just wait and see. That's not good. I gotta
All
work it
right.
out. I'm working it
That's
out.
fine. No, listen, you're gonna watch Crocodile Dundee. Like you're
be
gonna
in there.
figure this out.
I'll be under. Be in there and under it.
This is getting better. I can only assume that given 2 weeks, this is gonna be fantastic.
I'll do my best. That wasn't good.
All right. Nope.
But like I said, it's a work in progress. All right, and I'll take the pumpkins down for next week because we got to stay seasonal. I'll put up my
What are you
Christmas
gonna put
lights.
up?
It's
A
holidays.
didgeridoo or something?
A didgeridoo. The dingo. Oh my God, are we gonna watch the dingo movie?
Holy shit, we gotta watch the dingo movie. Hold on.
Yeah, I
Is
have to
that-
watch
wait,
the
is
dingo
that
movie.
Australian or is that New Zealand?
I'm pretty sure it's Australian.
Okay.
You
What's that
better
movie
have the
called?
dingo movie.
Dingo the movie? Dingo.
What's the movie about the dingo? Maybe the dingo ate your baby.
Dingo ate baby movie. I hope the government is really paying attention to my search history. So you guys see some wild shit. It is called A Cry in the Dark.
Yes, with
Jamie,
Meryl
it's a movie
Streep.
about a dingo eating a woman's baby,
baby,
and her going on trial for murder. How can this be fun? But you know what? Okay, you know what? We'll talk about it during Crocodile Dundee because that's going to be a barrel of laughs, I'm sure. So maybe
The Crocodile Dundee. Yeah,
maybe
maybe
we
we'll
need to
need something
bring
a little
everybody
heavy
down.
for the holiday season.
with the holiday season. Really depress everybody with the holidays right around the corner.
It's Meryl Streep is in it, right? Doesn't she play the?
Meryl Streep, Sam Neill? I didn't know
Yeah.
Sam Neill was in it. Oh, this is how can we not do this? I bet it's hilarious. All right.
All right.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for following us. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you for telling people about the show. We certainly appreciate it. We'll talk to you again in 2 weeks when we are on a vacation down under. Until then, everybody have a great 2 weeks.
Yes. Goodbye.